Hello, hello, my lovely, lovely children. Are you all gathered here to listen to Bedtime Stories with VJ, episode 5? And today I'm going to take you all the way up north. Last time, where did we go? We've gone to Rajasthan, we've gone to Trichy, we've gone to Kerala, and now we're going all the way up to Sikkim. And Sikkim is a lovely place. It's so cold and so cozy. And I've never been to Sikkim. Who knows? Maybe through this story, we can all go to Sikkim together. Sounds exciting? All right. So first, I want to know whether you can hear me clearly. Can you hear me clearly? If you can hear me clearly, please say yes. Type yes. So then I'll continue with my story. Can I see a yes in the comment section, please? Please, please, please. I'm very excited about today's story. You know why? Because today's story is about a very, very cute girl, and her name is... Can you hear me? Can I see a yes message? Can I be sure that you can hear me? Please. Okay, since nobody is replying, I'm assuming that you're hearing me. So let me start the story. In a village called Barfung in Sikkim, there lived a girl named Sirikit, which means, what does the name Sirikit mean? It means a girl with qualities of the queen. Now, everybody's name has a meaning. My name is Vandana, and Vandana means Namaskaram. You're welcome. I'm sure your name means something too. So this girl, whose name is Sirikit, it means a girl with qualities of the queen. What are the qualities of a queen? Well, the queen is a leader. She's confident. She's brave. She's good. She's helpful, she's kind, and most importantly, she looks after all those people who look up to her. Correct? Yes. So this is a girl whose name is Sirikit. So, Sirikit, like all you children, goes to school. Not online classes, she actually walks to school. So one day when Sirikit and her friends were walking to school, and you know how children are, how are all of you when you're going to school with your friends, you're jabbering non-stop. Yakidi yak, pata hi aisa hua, pata aisa hua, maine kal ye kiya, maine aaj subah nashte mein ye khaya. Oh my God, so many things. So these children were talking among themselves. And as they passed the grocer's shop, they saw the shopkeeper push an old man out onto the street. The old man was ragged, old, disheveled, and stinky. He was smelling. Yeah. As the children crossed paths with him, oh my God, stinking so much that they had to hold their nose and run from there. इतनी बदबू आ रही थी. Who's he? Where did he come from? Why is he so dirty? Why can't he have a bath? Oh my God, he smelled so terrible. The children kept talking about him till they reached school. On the way back from school that afternoon, the old man was sitting on the footpath by the florist. You know what a florist is? Florist is somebody who sells flowers. We buy bouquets for birthdays, for our teachers' day, or to give some adults. We buy them flowers ka bouquet, na? So the person who makes these bouquets is called a florist. So these children saw that this old stinky man was sitting by the florist, and they all started giggling. He's sitting by the florist, or even if he sits in a bouquet of flowers, it is going to stink. because he smelled so terrible. Poor florist. उसके दुकान में तो कोई आएगा ही नहीं, they said. That. The next morning, as the children were going to school in the morning, they saw the old man sleeping outside the cake shop. And this time, what did they say? Nobody is going to buy cake today because that cake is going to stink. Why can't the cake shop fellow throw this man out on the road? Why is he allowing him to sleep on the footpath? All the children were talking about that. And when they crossed the old man, you know what some of the boys did? The boys picked up little pebbles and threw it at that old man. When the sleeping man woke up with a start because of all the pebbles falling on him, all the boys and girls started laughing, and even Sirikit laughed. You know, Sirikit, the girl of our story, even she laughed. I don't like these children. In the afternoon, when they were coming back home, the children saw the old man sitting by the garbage bin. He was sitting by the garbage bin and eating an old rotten apple. Ekdam sada hua. When we buy fruits and if we keep it in our home for too long without eating it, then finally mama throws it out. Na? So like that, somebody had thrown an apple in the garbage bin, and this poor old man had dug in the garbage bin, found this apple, and he was eating that apple. The apple was as haggard, wrinkled, and dirty as the old man himself. The children all hooted, "Ooh, ooh, hey uncle, ooh, ooh," and they laughed at him. Now everybody laughed and they ran away from there. The old man looked in their direction and said, "Hut!" But all the children laughed. Only one child did not laugh. And who was that child? The child was Sirikit. Suddenly Sirikit felt very, very sad. "Hello, Bervi. Hello, Niesha." So Sirikit felt very, very sad. She was quiet on the way home. She kept thinking. She walked into her house and into the kitchen, where her mother was chopping vegetables for lunch. Seeing her mother gave her a hug. Don't your mothers do that? I do that when my children come home from school. I give them a tight hug because I'm so happy to see them. So her mother gave her a tight hug and said, "Look, I'm making your favorite soup with momos. You like momos? I love momos." So Sirikit also loved momos. But when Mama said that, how should Sirikit should have reacted? She should have said, "Wow, Mama, my favorite." But no, Sirikit only looked at her mother. Her mother thought kuch to gadbad hai. But Mama didn't say anything. Mama filled a bowl with some soup and some hot steaming rice and told her, "You go give it to your grandfather who's sitting at the dining table." As Sirikit set the bowl of hot steaming soup and rice in front of her grandfather, she suddenly started crying. Loudly she started crying. She was sobbing. Worried, her mother came to her quickly and hugged her and said, "Kya hua bacha? Why are you crying?" Even her grandfather held out his feeble hands and said, "Come, beta, come to me." But Sirikit only sobbed, gasped for air, and sobbed. But she didn't say anything. All afternoon she sat quietly in a corner and sobbed. She did not even have lunch. How could she eat lunch? She was feeling so bad. She felt miserable. In the evening, when her father came back from work, her mother told him everything that had happened. But she said that she really did not know why Sirikit was crying. Why was she so upset? So Sirikit's father went to her, hugged her, and said, Chal beta, let's go for a walk. He didn't ask her what happened. He just said, let's go for a walk. So Sirikit, her mother and her father went for a walk in the cool Sikkim evening. It would be so nice not to walk out in the cold like that with your jackets and all of that. So Sirikit, her mother and her father walked out in the evening. As they walked by the marketplace, Sirikit saw the old man sitting by a bonfire and he was warming his hands and legs. You know, you do that when you're in a very cold place and there's a fire. We all do this to warm ourselves up. So that is what the old man was doing. And seeing him, Sirikit started crying loudly. And Sirikit's father picked her up and he said, shh, don't cry, bacha, don't cry. Shh. Tell me what happened. Shh, don't cry, don't cry. Slowly, Sirikit stopped crying. And between sobs, she told her parents about how they had seen the old man every day when they went to school and came back. So sorry. She told her parents how her friends and she laughed at him, how they used to throw rocks and pebbles at the old man. And she said that she enjoyed making fun of the old man with her friends, but only at first. Yesterday, when she saw him sleeping in the cold and then eating that rotten apple, she felt horrible. Sorry. And then suddenly, it seems, when she saw the old man, she remembered her grandfather and she realized that she had been a very, very bad girl. Her parents finally understood what happened. So they sat down on a bench. And then her father said, you know, Sirikit, what you did was wrong. What you did was terrible and evil also. To laugh at another person's misfortune is the most evil thing to do. You must never make fun of those people who have less than you or are misfortunate. We should never laugh. Even if we see a beggar, we shouldn't laugh at them. But what was important is that Sirikit had realized that she had done wrong. She had realized her mistake. And what was important was that she had realized her mistake. So when somebody does something wrong, what do? You try to correct it. So Sirikit's father said, let's correct it and let's do it together. So what did they do? They all walked into the market. Sirikit wanted to buy a blanket for the old man. Her mother said, we must buy him hot food because Mas will always make sure that we eat good food. And Sirikit's father said, let's buy him a jacket. So together, all three did shopping and then they walked up to the old man. When they reached the old man, Sirikit stepped forward and softly said, hello, uncle. The old man looked up and wondered, who's this? So Sirikit slowly held out the bags and said, uncle, I bought you blanket, jacket and some food. Please take it from me. This is for you. The blanket and the jacket will keep you warm and the food will give you some nourishment. Please take it. Hearing this, the old man smiled. What a bright smile. And you know what he said? He said, God bless you, child. God bless you. And then he quickly took the packets from her. He opened up the back packet with the jacket and quickly wore it. And then he started feeling better. Then he took the blanket and then he put it on his leg. And then he opened the bowl of food. As Sirikit and her parents went back home, she turned around to look at the old man. and she saw a happy old man in a jacket with a blanket around his feet, quickly gobbling up the hot food. Imagine how hungry he would have been. He was quickly eating it up. Then Sirikit's father told her, "You know, we named you Sirikit because you are a queen. You are a queen to us. You are a queen of our heart and of our household. But if you do mean things like this, how can you be the queen? A true queen is somebody who helps people in need, who takes care of the poor, and ensures that nobody is in trouble. If you do mean things, how can you be named Sirikit?" And so Sirikit understood, and she promised herself and her parents that she would never do anything wrong ever again. And from that day on, Sirikit was a changed child. She helped all those that she saw were in need. She helped those who were in trouble and made sure that she never did anything bad ever. She is, after all, Sirikit, a queen, right? So, like Sirikit, all you children who are listening to me should make a promise that you will never laugh at those who are poor or who have less than you. You will never make fun of those beggars on the roadside. And if possible, you must try and help those children and those beggars because there's nobody else to help them, right? So tonight, when you go to sleep, I want you to pray to God and ask Him to forgive you if you have done anything bad before, and to ask Him to give you the strength to do good henceforth. Tonight, when you go to sleep, I want you to see sweet dreams where you're helping people, where you're caring for them, and where you love everybody. All right? With that, I end episode 5 of Bedtime Stories with VJ. I'll see you again on Wednesday, 8 o'clock, with another story. Good night. See you. Sleep well. Take care. Bye bye.